Good morning. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please welcome Brennan with today's announcements.
Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, January 30th, and it's a white day. Student government will meet today right after school. Please contact Mr. Ryan or me with any conflicts or questions. Attention writers and artists. All submissions for the Clear River Review are due on Monday at 8 a.m. Please be sure to submit your artwork, poems, stories, and essays by then. Check the posters around campus for the submission address and see Miss McKenzie or Miss Drew if you have any questions. Did you know that Chef B's favorite cookies are cowboy cookies? Treat Chef B, the woman who has baked over 250,000 cookies at SJA, to cookies. Find a sophomore and buy Vermont Cookie Love Dough before Friday for Chef B and everyone else you know. Cookies. We invite you to join the Christian Fellowship Group for prayer, conversation, and Bible study this Friday morning at 7 a.m. in the floor basement. Whether you're looking to meet others who share your faith or are curious to learn more about Christianity, all are welcome. We'd love to see you there. Fun fact, if you are someone who hears the song, All I Do Is Win, and has the overwhelming feeling that it is written about you, then you are a part of the 25% of St. Johnsbury Academy students that experience this each year. Winter Carnival is 1 week away, and you and your classmates have an opportunity to experience this feeling firsthand. Participate, compete, have fun, and may the best class win. Happy birthday today to Dennis Royer. Happy birthday. Today in sports, we have JV and varsity boys basketball home versus Burlington at 5:30 and 7, and gymnastics home versus CVU at 7. Thank you and have a great day.
Thank you, Brennan. Our late announcements. A hearty congratulations to Marcus Burns, who is our 2025 School Poetry Out Loud champion. Marcus will be competing in Barrie in the state semifinal competition in March. Hannah Langel is runner-up and will also be learning a third poem to practice for the event. Congratulations to all 4 of our school finalists. It's been a great year in poetry. Let's give them a round of applause. And the girls varsity basketball team advanced to a record of 11-0 after a win over BFA, 59-32. Addie Ely led the squad with 12 points, Cassidy Kittredge with 11, and Brianna Bunnell with 10. The JVA team also beat BFA St. Albans 38-24. Peyton Lapete held down the paint with 10 points, and Ariana Santee led all scorers with 11 points. Come support the teams at home on Friday night as they take on Burlington at 7 p.m. Congratulations, girls basketball. And congratulations to Nordic skiers Tilly Lang and Sisu Lang for winning the girls varsity and boys varsity SJA 5K Classic race at Craftsbury yesterday. Other exciting finishes were by Sam Martin in 6th and Graham Moriarty in 8th, leading the boys team to a first place finish against Lamoille, Lake Region, Craftsbury, and People's Academy. Top varsity finishers for SJA girls included Tilly, Anya Moriarty in 3rd, Stella Vanderlyn in 5th, and Kate McKenzie in 6th. Such impressive performances led the girls varsity team to their first place team finish as well. In the co-ed 2.5K JV event, Brody Dusso placed 2nd, followed by Henry Jolliffe in 3rd, Phoebe Dunn in 4th, and Ace Irwin in 5th. Congratulations, Nordic. And boys hockey beat Missisquoi 3-2. Goals were scored by Lucas Switzer with an assist from Carson Biggie, Connor Brigham with an assist by goalie Nate Delman, and Finn Huntington assisted by Carson Biggie. Nate Delman faced 38 shots in the net and had 36 saves. Great job, boys hockey. And you may know that we have just had a day in which many, many people around the world, in fact, my quick research tells me about 1.5 billion people who celebrate the Lunar New Year. And it's my pleasure this morning to turn the stage over to Evelyn, who's going to tell us a little bit more. Evelyn.
Good morning, I'm Evelyn, and I hope some of you already saw the red couplet we're hanging up in front of some school's building, which looks like a red rectangle paper with some word, and they all means good wishes, so when you go through the door, you get those luck. And imagine a celebration that lasts 15 days, street glowing with red letter, family gathering to share love and laughter, and fireworks lighting up the night sky. That's Chinese New Year, our most important holiday, filled with joy, renewal, and tradition. Today, I want to introduce to you this incredible festival and share the special meaning of the Year of the Snake. And what is Chinese New Year? Chinese New Year, or 春节 in Mandarin, marks the beginning of the year based on the lunar calendar, which follows the cycle of the moon. Unlike January 1st, the date changes every year, usually falling between the late January and mid-February. This year, the celebration began on February 28th and welcomes the Year of the Snake. In the Chinese zodiac, each year is associated with one of 12 animals. The snake symbolizes wisdom, transformation, and charm. People born in the Year of the Snake are said to be intelligent and maybe even a little mysterious. And does anyone know their Chinese zodiac sign? If you are curious, feel free to ask me later or any Chinese student, and we will help you to figure it out. And what does the celebration look like? Today I will show you a video about Chinese New Year celebration. You will see the highlight, how we celebrate, what tradition we follow, and most importantly, what food we eat. And this will give you a true feel for the festival. Growing up in China, Chinese New Year was my favorite time of the year. I remember sitting with my family, eating dumpling, and sharing stories and laughing together. It's a time when everyone paused their busy lives to focus on family, gratitude, and hope for the future. It's more than just a holiday, it's a feeling. To help you relate it, I say it's a bit like how Christmas is celebrated here. But there's one big difference. Well, Christmas gifts come in beautiful wrapped boxes. During Chinese New Year, we receive red envelopes filled with money from our family member. Personally, I prefer getting cash directly. And now I will show you the video and hope you can get a feeling of Chinese New Year. Okay, at the end, Happy New Year, 新年快乐, and may this Year of Snake bring you wisdom, transformation, and full of joy. Thank you.
I think most of us can relate to having a holiday. It's not always the same holiday in every household, but most of us can relate to that special holiday that we can think about nostalgically and with emotion. And so, again, one thing to bear in mind, 1.5 billion folks around the world roughly celebrate Lunar New Year. We have many students here on campus who do that, and they do so apart from their families. And so this is a time where I'm hoping that you can come around them and also celebrate with them. I do want to wish all of the students who celebrate Lunar New Year a Happy New Year. Thanks, Evelyn, for sharing with us this morning. It's great to understand, again, if you put it in perspective, 1.5 billion people, right? So that's 2,142 times, roughly, the population of Vermont. So 2,142 Vermonts, that number of people in the world celebrate Lunar New Year. And it's a pleasure for us in our small state and our small town and our school to have so many people who do that. So I'd also encourage you to reach out and find out a little bit more about what it looks like, because it's a rich tradition and really important to our students who celebrate it. So thank you again, Evelyn. This semester, as we've started off, you've heard us from Fuller Stage talk a little bit about connecting and reconnecting. And we've asked you to do it in a few different ways. We've asked you primarily, up to this point, to connect and reconnect in small contexts. As you come back, we're encouraging you to reconnect in your classes to get to know your classmates, some of them being new to you, in your teams, in your dorms, in your friend groups, your clubs, your activities, etc. But there are also many opportunities as we come back to school to connect in large ways. And you just heard me read a number of announcements about athletic results, and it's something that we have a tradition of doing. We come together and we tend to have great turnouts for our athletic events. On Monday night, we had a game in the gym, and we had a great turnout, and we had very high energy. I'll talk about that in just a moment. It matches the energy that we typically have in our gym, down at Fairbanks Field, and it's also the energy that we bring to things like theater and other events too. But again, I'm going to focus for a moment on how we gather for athletic events. We have a very rich tradition of outstanding sportsmanship, and we're known for it across the state. We've been known for it for many, many years. We have a rich tradition. To point to this as an example, in 22 and 23, so seniors and juniors, you were students here that year, we were awarded the Mona Garone Outstanding Sportsmanship Award, which recognizes the positive attitude and character, not just of the teams, but of the school's fans, the athletic department, and the community in general. And it's a special award. And it had great meaning for us. I was super proud of our community when we were awarded that. I wasn't necessarily surprised, but I was very proud that we were recognized by the rest of the state for that award. And I bring that up because what we did in 22 and 23 is not unlike what we are doing right now. We are good hosts, and that starts with how we welcome teams into, again, I'll use basketball as an example, into our gym. We're also fiercely supportive of our community and our team, and so there's no question who we're rooting for, but we're good hosts, we're gracious, and then we come after the game with fierce support, and we lift one another up, and we lift our athletes up. So in 2022 and 23, when we were recognized, we weren't cheering against or otherwise focusing on our opponent. We were focused on our own team and being proud of what our teams do together for one another and for the school and for all of you. Right? They're representing you. And so I want to say the following. I'm not going to focus on the negative piece, but I want to focus on the positive. Continue to bring great energy to all of our events. We do it so well. Continue to do it. I want to encourage you as you go out, whether you're coming out to tonight's basketball game or another event on campus, continue to support one another with enthusiasm. Be loud, be excited. We have lots to be proud of and excited for. Don't be tempted by the negatives that might be there. So don't be tempted to fall into traps that you see on TV, on social media, where it's very easy to come together and to be negative, right? And it's especially easy when we're in large crowds to follow others' leads. So don't be tempted by that. Instead, focus on bringing great energy. So we have so much that's going on. We have so much to be proud of. And again, I ask you to continue to bring that intensity as we celebrate and support one another. Have a great